It's Jim again from the Moose Basin Vacations Bed and Breakfast Tackle Shop here in Kapuskasing. Just making this video as another weekly trail condition and accessibility update for the northeastern Ontario area. Again, coming out of Kapuskasing here, we can more and more trails are opening up, and we've had some really good weather. It's been cold and not that much snow this week, so a lot more stretches of trail have opened up in the area, and the forecast is looking pretty good for riding. We got a little bit of snow coming, but the temperatures are also warming up a bit, so it's looking like there's not going to be enough snow to negatively impact anything, but it's also looking like it's going to be warm enough so that it's going to keep you riders all more comfortable on the trails in the area. And I'll just switch over to the trail map here to show you where is opening up. As you can see, the Abitibi Canyon Loop is all in the yellow now. It's not green, but in last week's update there was some red there, and not everything was connected. There is a lot more red. Most of the yellow has turned to green in this area, and a lot of the red is now yellow, and there's a lot more rideable area up here in northeastern Ontario. Last week we were connected from Kapuskasing. We could go as far as Timmins or Iroquois Falls in that direction, and heading west we could have made it as far as Calstock, but now there's something going on in Long Lac there, so we can only head out as far as Long Lac. But the connector trail coming into Hornpain is now in yellow. It was in red last week, so ride at your own risk again, but it's in yellow now. It's progressing. And also a big thing is now Kirkland Lake is now trail accessible from Kapuskasing, so both the major towns along this northern corridor are fully connected, and it's looking like Temiskaming Shores is going to be connected by the time I get around to next week's trail update. So for those of you looking to see a whole bunch of different towns up north on your travels, things are opening up. You'll be able to see a lot more towns are connected up in the northern corridor here, and I'm hoping that by the time next week's trail updates come around with the conditions we're having this week, I'm hoping that all this yellow is going to be green again. The trail associations have done a really good job keeping things going, especially at the beginning of winter. Things got sketchy, but they dealt with all that snow, and they've dealt with the bitter cold weather we've had over the past couple of weeks, and they've got things looking real good. And speaking of looking good, in this week's update I'm going to include the forecast for the week starting at today. As you can see, we're getting a bit of snow, but by the time next weekend comes around, if you were thinking about coming up for the weekend to do some riding, the sun is coming out, it's getting warmer. We have a little bit of snow, but it's looking like this weekend could be one of the better riding weekends of the year so far up here. It's not going to be a blizzard, and it's not going to be -30, so it's looking like this could be the prime weekend of the year so far to enjoy the trails up along the northern corridor. We've got the Lumberjack Loop pretty much completed up here in Kapuskasing. A lot of our local loops are getting completed, as you saw on the trail map. We got lots of towns interconnected to ride to, and lots of things to see within a very easy, pleasant day ride around Kapuskasing. So we're hoping that you'll come on up and enjoy the trails around the northern corridor. And if you want to make your base and home base for this trip in Kapuskasing, we would love to have you here at Moose Basin Vacations. You can check out what we have to offer at www.moosebasinvacations.com. And until we see you, or until you get a chance to get out there. Happy riding out there, boys. Stay safe.